Hi, I'm Alexandria Dauley, interior designer at Dauley Design and co-founder of Untitled Design. Come and have a look around my house. Let's go and have a chat. So, this is my bedroom. I love designing bedrooms. I think they are super fun to design, actually, because you can really impart the personality of the person whose bedroom it is. And I think a bedroom is really about the feeling. This is the room where feeling is key. So in my bedroom, it's very neutral. The colour palette is mostly sort of shades of grey and taupe, with a few accent punches, mustard and blue. We have some oversized artwork, and we've got some really lovely sort of textured wallpaper as well. I've got a whole bank of wardrobes, which is great, although I probably could do with a little bit more storage because I love it, and also I am outgrowing these wardrobes, so note to self, where can I fit some more clothes? But yeah, it's quite simple in this room. We've just got the bed, king size bed, 2 bedside tables which have got storage in, because I like to have quite a few things on my bedside table, but again, out of sight. And then as I said, wardrobes, and all built in with a chest of drawers, and that's pretty much it in here. So no trip hazards. I can move around really, really easily, and the palette and all of the kind of layered textures and things, it just invokes a feeling of calm. I'm super relaxed in here. It's very soothing. That is definitely the vibe I wanted to go for. That is where I started in the design process. How do I want to feel when I am in this room? And I would suggest that you do the same as well. If you're going to be designing a bedroom, think about what colours, what textures, really kind of speak to you. And if it is that kind of soothing, more relaxed vibe, calming vibe that you're going for, make sure that everything you choose speaks to that. So, top tips for you all to take home how to create a bedroom design. So, circulation. Try and keep it as simple as possible, really. Like I said, you don't want anything getting in your way, no trip hazards. If you have to just get up in the middle of the night, you don't want to be sort of doing an assault course. So keep it as simple as possible on the circulation. So simple floor plan is key. Focus on a view if you have one, putting the bed overlooking a beautiful view, if you've got a window, etc. If you can do that, that'd be great. You wake up in the morning, you see a lovely vista, if anyone's lucky enough to have that. So think about the position of the bed as well. You don't want that sort of literally facing a wall or, something like that, if you can help that. Think about your furniture layout as well. Think about positioning the bed so that you've got space either side of it for bedside tables or a little ledge or something like that. Think about, would maybe you want to have like a bedside lamp or something. So it's important that you've considered, do you have space for all the furniture that you want and need? If you don't, then maybe you need to scale back a little bit, because the worst thing would be that you feel it's overly cluttered. Colour. As we have already discussed, colour is key in a bedroom. My suggestion to you would be not necessarily to go to your favourite colour, because actually your favourite colour might not be conducive to you having a good night's sleep. If it was, say, red, for instance, you may think I am wrong and that red is a perfect colour for a bedroom. I've never done it myself. However, I'm not, the be all and end all of all things design, so I can be proven wrong, but colour is key. Think about it very, very carefully. Now, layered bedding. Love them or hate them. I love a cushion. Gareth, not so much. Takes him 20 minutes to get into bed, throwing all the cushions on the floor. However, I love a cushion. I love layered bedding. I am the person who has the throws and all of those things. So I just think it adds an additional dimension to a bedroom, and kind of just layers up that kind of softness and texture as well. So do not be afraid of having some throws and some cushions and things like that. And also they're super easy to switch out. So if you wanted to change your scheme at any point, you can do by changing those small items relatively inexpensively. Lighting. absolutely key, not just in the bedroom, but in every single room. Careful consideration has to be given to the lighting. Do not, under any circumstances, have a light directly above your head in the bedroom, if in the ceiling, basically, because it will be completely jarring, will blind you. So if you're going to have spot or a pendant or anything like that, make sure, I tend to have my pendants kind of more towards the middle or end of the bed. I have my spotlights kind of cascading down the wall, so they're not just like in the middle of the room. They're either positioned over artwork or they're cascading down the fronts of the wardrobes and things. And then you need lights as well. Think about, do you need reading light, something to read, or just do you want side lamps there just to give you some ambient lighting? So just think about that as well. And also think about your electrics. It's an absolute bugbear of mine that you do not have kind of electric points, so you can plug in your phones and have USB kind of points within the plug socket. If you can, please do put them in. It'll just make your life so much easier. And think about, actually, if you've got a side table, positioning the socket with the USB above the side table, so you're not kind of reaching down to be plugging things in and having to move side tables out. So just have a little think of that as well. Storage. Wardrobe space is essential. Make sure you've got plenty. Count up how many jumpers you've got, t-shirts, how many suits do you need, long hanging for dresses, for coats, etc. And make sure, if you're able to, either have your bespoke wardrobe made for all of those spaces, or even off the shelf wardrobes now will allow you in most places to have kind of like a wardrobe planner. So just have that information to hand. Flooring. Are you a carpet or are you a hard floor type of a person? This is purely personal preference. I quite like putting my foot down on carpet. It's nice and soft. But if you're going to go hard floor, maybe you like that feeling of hard floor. If you want an in-between, try a large area rug. And, finally, my top tip would be invest in the best mattress that you can possibly afford, because you will have an amazing night's sleep, and actually that is the main point of it